Thanks for staying tuned to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and I'm back with Curt Skouby from Metro Water Infrastructure Partnership, also the Director of Public Utilities for the City of St. Louis. Thank you for being here. So I think we've been talking about this sort of overhaul to the infrastructure for the water and wastewater system we have here. Let's kind of put it plainly for a second. Rates are going to be increasing, but they're going to be increasing because
we need to charge money so that we can replace the aging infrastructure, the old pipes, the pipes that are failing, and put in new pipes so that we don't have the disruptions from the breaks and what they cause.
So we kind of talk about it. This is really a campaign to raise the awareness. You even have a hashtag. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So the hashtag is hashtag STL Needs Water. And this is to get people sort of in support and raise their awareness about what's going to happen. How does it, though, from a logistical standpoint, how does this work? Where does it start? And how will people actually see these pipes, for example, kind of one that you've bought, and the mains being replaced?
Well, they'll see our crews out in the streets working, and they'll have a work area cordoned off, and they're digging down to the pipes and they're installing new pipes after they remove the old ones. And if we're going to replace several blocks, it'll be an ongoing event where you'll see the work there. It'll take a couple of weeks to get any length of pipes replaced.
So how many, I mean, this has got to be years to really probably do this for the entire city or region. So, I mean, what's the projection, not just one in cost, but also in duration of how long this will take? Well,
it should be ongoing because the systems are built up in the life cycle of a system. They're built up, and now they're aging out where they need replacement. Ideally, moving forward, you get to a steady state where you're maintaining the pipes that are in pretty good shape and replacing the ones that need to be replaced. So you're talking 20, 30 years of ramping up to replace all these pipes. They don't need to be replaced today, but it's a lot cheaper to plan it out and spread it out over time. If you wait until we double or triple the number of breaks we have in a year, it's going to be very expensive because that's done in overtime, it's done rush. Whereas if you plan, you can replace these at an earlier stage, and it's actually cheaper and less disruptive to the community.
You sort of kicked this public awareness campaign off in conjunction with Imagine a Day Without Water, which is a national sort of day. Are there other cities that you look to that are models that they're in the process of this and they've done a great job, or is this something that really everyone's facing across the country in a similar manner?
Everybody's facing this and doing various things to raise the awareness and educate the public on the resources that they have, the importance of these utilities to them. And MWIP is one of the first organizations that I'm aware of that is devoted for this purpose to raise the awareness. Now I see more and more from national professional groups like AWWA, and some others that actually are doing similar type things. It's really a broad campaign.
When I talk to people who aren't from St. Louis, and then the one thing, water comes up a lot, like when I talk to friends in California where they're having a drought and you have sort of restrictions about how much water you can use. Do you feel here in St. Louis, because water is so plentiful, it's relatively affordable when you put it on a national scale, that we tend not to think about it in the same way as other places in the country?
Absolutely. It's readily available. You have huge rivers, a huge supply of water for us. We don't have the issues there. And so I don't think people truly appreciate the value or the importance in their day-to-day life.
Or how good our water relatively is. I can say I've been to places where it's not. Well, before we wrap things up, is there anything else you want to add about, I guess, MWIP, I should say, is the correct way of calling it? Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, not at this time. It's just that think about where that water comes from when you turn it on, and then when it goes down the drain, the kitchen sink, it goes someplace else. There's probably close to up to 900 million gallons of water for drinking water and wastewater treated in the whole region daily. Wow. It gets treated when it's delivered, and it's treated when it's taken back.
And it has to get to us somewhere and
Yes.
somehow, and this is exactly how it gets to us. And
That's right.
we need to make sure that that's in the best condition possible.
That's correct.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. I've learned this has been really quite interesting. And if you want more information, you can head to that website on your screen. It's MWIP. I got that right this time.
Yes.
So it's MWIP, the Metro Water Infrastructure Partnership. And again, like it says, dedicated to advancing community conversations about the importance of investing in our region's water and wastewater infrastructure to preserve it and protect it. For more information, go to MWIpartnership.org. Thank you again for being here. Thank you. Well, we're not done yet. There's more STL Live coming your way. We'll be right back after this.